Thank you, Minister. It was wonderful. It's such an honor to be here, and I have all my friends. And I guess really all I wanted to say was, again, I'm completely committed to the cause. Very happy to help spread the word. Yep, from fashion to culinary. I work directly with Jamie Oliver as well, so I know there's a bigger agenda here. Sports diplomacy. Yeah. And so fashion. There's so many steps that we've taken, and I credit Paul and the team here at the AIC for really leading all of us together, bringing us together in this forum. But you've inspired me, believe strongly in leaders who serve, and I'm off to a lunch forum on Launch Vic. So again, the Victorian government's put $60 million into a fund. And so I guess for me, it's all about the power of momentum and how do we help, again, get to the next 15 years, but it always starts with certain steps. So for me, the Asian Games, that's in front of us in 2 years' time. I think there's some really special things we might all do together.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe a couple of thoughts you have on things that we could get started on now to enable that to be massively successful.
Thank you, Laura. Since we're on fashion, we've already been spitballing some ideas about Jakarta Fashion Week and Melbourne Fashion Week and designers and so on. And our Consul General last night actually explained to me what happened with Melbourne Fashion Week.
It was great.
Yeah,
great.
It was fantastic. But apparently we were short $40,000 to facilitate some of our bright and young and up-and-coming designers from Indonesia to participate more in Melbourne Fashion Week, right? I think I would encourage all of us to continue any and all initiatives like collaborations in fashion, collaborations in restaurants, culinary and so on. And what I can, in sports, yes, absolutely. And what I can promise you in the near future is a couple of things. First of all, we're gonna be a lot more bold. We're gonna be a lot more bold, including from the government side, right? In business we have the saying, you got to spend money to make money, right? And it's interesting. When you're bombastic and talk big, it's often a smoke screen that helps you to avoid being really bold, right? But when you're honest and you do the calculations, you quickly realize, crap. Yeah, you do have to take some risks and make some scary decisions and start spending some real money. For example, so that's one. I think the second thing is both President Jokowi and President Kala are both lifelong businessmen, right? And they're also very jolly people. I think they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't having the time of their lives, right? So they're also very fun people. So I think I can promise very easily, in fact, much more entrepreneurialism and practical hands-on engagement. And again, I'm delighted to report that it's really trickling down to the ministers and hopefully, especially starting with certain ministries to the Director General and beyond level. But yeah, the third thing I can promise you is as we do these things, certainly we'll be promoting them very heavily, right? As quick wins, early victories, showcases for why we ought to be doing this, why we ought to be making sacrifices on both sides of the table, slaughtering certain vested interests, or sacrificing certain things in order to get something else. Well, what is that something else? Well, it's these kinds of showcases, right? And then again, it's my job and Steve Jo's job to then calculate all the numbers, right? Imagine, we have to say to the public, imagine if this gets multiplied, first 10 times over, then 100 times over, right? How many jobs that would be, and it's not factory jobs. It's not, not to disparage those in any way at all, but both countries, owe it to ourselves to start moving beyond, right? Why do we do what we do? Right? We do these things for inspiration, for self-fulfillment, and again, fashion, culinary, sports, right? What's the Olympic motto? Higher, faster, stronger, right? These kinds of inspirational things is what we're really after.